bit more here. Okay, there we go. I think that's perfect. Okay, so all the buffs, I assume. It looks like it's just everything. Thank you, Buffy, and Bran Flakes, and my goodness, that's a lot of stuff. Boy, oh boy, where do we even begin? What's antibiotics do? Oh, I regenerate 4 to 5 hit points per adventure. That's kind of neat. I wish I could cast that. Damages attacking opponents. So-so sleaze resist. So-so cold resist. You're coated from head to toe in a glistening layer of spooky sauce. You're like Midas, except with fear instead of gold. Jingle, jangle, jingle. Familiar will act more often in combat. Your familiar's neck is decked, like the halls, with a festive set of jiggling bells. Yay! Okay. Tenacity of the Snapper. You're as tenacious as a snapping turtle from the days of old. You latch onto your enemy and don't let go until you hear thunder, or whatever. You do more damage in combat, +8 to be exact. Yeesh, so many. I summon some scrumptious reagents. Okay, we're going to go back here. Ah, the wall we were chewing on. Nom nom nom. Stone of extreme power? Meat smithing component. Very magical and shiny too. Schmarm. 3 meat stacks. Chromo. There it is. Okay, we got all the chromo. Okay. Alright. Great way to start off the day. Ah, the Djinn are really good. I don't know if I've used the Archon stuff yet, but I've used the Djinn. They're awesome, and Limited Wish, when you've given it a little time, becomes amazing. Especially in combination with Druid. The Druid advanced Druid heritage thingy. You know what I'm talking about. The one that's based on spell durations that gives you more faction coins. That thing. That thing combined with Limited Wish is amazing. Alright, so... No, we're done here. Okie dokie. Uh-oh. The black spot. But anyway, I know the trapper's here. Here you go. The trapper slaps his knee and cackles with glee at your return. He takes a load of cheese and ore and walks bow-legged out the door. From behind the cabin come the sounds of hammers and metals, chains on wood, and teeth on cheese. After a few minutes of this, the trapper comes back inside. Well, the lift's fixed, so that's that. Oh, I reckon that would be that if it weren't for them mists up thar. I'd be mighty obliged if you'd head up there and see what you make of it. You ain't dressed for the cold, though, and all the duds I own are on me greasy back. Them derned gutter snipes up on the extreme slopes dress pretty warm. Maybe they can help you. Watch out for those snowmen on the other side, though. Those sons of guns will send you up the flume soon as look at you. Up the flume. That is a very old-timey 1800s way of saying they'll kill you. They'll kill you dead. Ninja snowman. Extreme slope action. You're fighting the extreme cross-country hippie. This is a hippie on skis. Did you ever see such a thing? Yes, you did, just now. Your jalapeno sauce spear deals 1 damage to the opponent. Your layer of scary sauce deals 10 damage to your opponent. He skis up real fast and skids sideways, sending a wave of blinding snow over you. Wow. Ooh, stench damage. So he threw snow at me and took scary and, well, took 11 damage. It doesn't actually tag the damage types on these two. Weird. Weirdly. He didn't die. Oh, he did die. Okay. Oh, okay. But the damage from my auras finished him off. I get it now. Mountain Stream Soda. Whoa! Cooking ingredient. Oh, okay. Before we go any farther, I have to fix some problems with my current loadout. To begin with, I could have a goat beard. Oh my gosh! I mean, I could have a beard. I could put my hard hat back on. But a beard takes my helmet slot. What am I doing? Wearing the beard on my head? Ah, you do not know how to beard. Okay, so I'm gonna minor equip. Let's see. I think an elegant nightstick was the correct weapon right now. I was using a flimsy clipboard. A leotard. Is that all right? Yeah, I think that's all right. All right, we're good. Back to looking for stuff. Tequila Sunrise. He hands you an item with no indication of where or how he acquired it. Of course, all we'd find is Mountain Dew. You're fighting a skate gnome. Wow. Okay. Tater tots. Ah, oh, of course. It counts as a crappy food? Why is it a crappy food? Tater tots are awesome. Extra strength strongness elixir. This elixir will make you stronger, so you can drink more elixir, so you can get stronger, so you can drink more elixir, so you can get stronger. But strength doesn't increase my toxicity resistance, as far as I know. Orcish snowboarder. This is an orcish frat boy who spends all his time snowboarding instead of going to class or being nice. I know where they're supposed to live. Ow. Stupid cross-country hippies. Stinking up the place. With a So wait, is he copying the item, or is it just on the list of things he can randomly create? It's a gnome on a skateboard. You've seen a lot of these lately. Just don't hate it. Don't you just hate it when you're attacked by one of these? Guess it's just your fate. You find some grapes. Really working those 8s for all they're worth. Oh, there we go. Mysticality up. Hello. What do you mean the screen is black? What are you talking about? Hold on, let me check this. No, everything looks good. Everything looks good. You can see the top of this, right? You can see this thing on a skateboard, right? Is the stream broken? Everything looks good on my end. I'm looking at it every way I can. We look great from where I'm sitting. Perhaps I should pause a moment and wait. Yes, I found a word with 8 in it as well. 2 people can play at this game, Mr. Snowboarder. Oh wait, no, actually it was the gnome that was doing that. Everything looks good on my end. I don't know. I'm going to keep going. Oh, yet another hippie. Yet another hippie. Ah. While exploring some of the backcountry at the extreme slope, you encounter a hippie chained to a tree. He shakes his dreadlocks at you and shouts, "Save the knot, Yeti! Save the knot, Yeti!" Not Yeti? Yeah, I don't know how that's happening. Dude, what are you talking about? Didn't you hear the council got a couple of breeding Yetis and repopulate the entire icy peak? Wait, what? You mean the not Yetis are no longer endangered? Nope. So those giant carnivorous predators have returned to the mountain? Yep, here comes one now. Dude, you gotta get me out of these chains. I mean, like, right now. Oh, come on, help me and help the planet. Can I get warm clothing out of this deal? Say, I hear the Not Yeti can skeletonize a cow in just under 60 seconds. Well, it's a good thing he's not a cow. You really don't want to be when he shows up. I'd say getting out of those chains would be worth, about 200 meat. That's nothing. That's not extortion. I acquired snowboarder pants. Well, that's a start. We need more. Must have more. Uh-oh. Whoops. Ah, no. Put that back. Stream of sauce is important. Oh, yeah, I have all these new skills. Oh, I don't know. I haven't even tried them yet. We've got Sauce Storm, Curse of Marinara. You know what? I should put the curses over here. Yeah, all the curses should hang out over there. Soul Bubble, Soul Finger, Soul Blaze. These all... Okay, so these all use soul sauce. Wow. That's amazing. That's just amazing. I want to test these things now. You grab some soul sauce, chew it up, and blow a bubble around your opponent. Okay. Alright, it takes away 3 turns. Alright. You fashion a massive finger of soul sauce and poke your opponent with it. Interesting. Well, he practically isn't able to hurt me now. Interesting. Extreme mittens. I think the only thing left is a hat. That is assuming the scarf is an accessory. I guess it could be counted as a hat. Let's look at it. You decide to take a scenic hike through the woods around the extreme slope. As you take in the breathtaking scenery and enjoy the complete isolation, you hear a crunch of footsteps behind you. You spin around to see a large dog with a pony keg of beer around his neck. Here, boy, what are you doing there? What are you doing here? Well, I'm supposed to find lost frat boys and rescue them. The beer's to keep them drunk until I can bring back help. Have you seen any? Will you help me look? Holy dog, a talking cow! Well, strike that. Reverse it. I'm not sure. Yeah, sure. I'll help you out. I already have those. Pooh. Climb a tree and look around. You spot a snowboard sticking out of the snow with a red baseball cap beside it. Lead the dog over and find some frat boy deciding to go streaking in the middle of the cold, dark forest. You snag his snowboarder pants and wish the dog luck finding him before the frostbite does. By the way, I don't know why anyone thinks that drinking alcohol keeps you warm, but it's a bad idea. If you're in the frosty, frozen, cold north, don't try to drink to make yourself warm. I don't know why anyone would think that was a thing. It's not. Oh yeah, I should probably try to put all this stuff on now. Hold on, let's see. Oh, yep, the extreme scarf is put down as headgear, and it's actually the best armor that I have for my head. Okay. Well, it's extreme! I still need a weapon, of course, but... Alright, let's see. Snowboarder pants is also the best pants. Okay. Well, at least I'm getting good stuff out of this. Accessories. There's the... No, not oven mitts. Extreme mittens. One sec. Weapon damage +6. Definitely not for me, but what am I gonna do? I'm just gonna unequip my ring reluctantly. Oh, that's it. No weapon, no ski poles or anything. Okay, that's fine. Oh, back to the mountain. Okay. So, I don't know. There might be more to find on this extreme slope. I'm also curious about this lair of the ninja snowmen. But you look warm enough. What are you waiting for? God darn it! And you way up there to that peak. That's our peak. I want to explore the other things. Alright, let's go ahead and do the Shrouded Peak. Try to snowboard up the mountain. But you're only capable of going downhill. If only there was some place you could go to practice extreme snowboarding. Like some sort of extreme slope. You give up on snowboarding and try climbing instead. You try to climb the peak, but you can't find any footholds. I'm foolish enough to go in there anyway. A ninja snowman weapon master. He backflips over your head, clocking you in the head with a weighted chain while slashing you in the ankle. A whirling tornado of blades, chains, and spikes suddenly hurls itself towards from the shadowy corner of the temple. You think maybe it's a ninja snowman in the middle of all the flashing steel, but it's hard to tell. If there is, he must have like 12 arms. Well, he could attach 12 arms to himself. Any snowman can. Also, he can hide an incredible amount of blades and things inside his body if he really wants. Fire is definitely the thing for this place. I was about to use this, and then I realized, wait, why do any frost damage? That's not going to work here. In the icy wastes of Mount McLargehuge, where the most elite of ninja snowmen assassins are trained, even the guy who mops the dojo floor is fully capable of kicking your ass. Try not to bleed on the floor. You'll only make him angrier. One of the marinara tendrils brushes against your cheek, transferring 2 damage of life force from your foe to you. Frigid ninja stars. There's an explosion of red as the marinara tendrils burst. 20 to 25 cold damage. Bah! You seem to have interrupted this ninja snowman's lunch break. That's not a problem, though, as he's perfectly willing to beat you senseless, armed with only a bowl of rice and a pair of chopsticks. And when I say it's no problem, I mean for him. It could well be a problem for you. Nah, he's the one with the problem, I assure you, game. Cool. So basically, for an extra 1 MP, I can keep myself fully healed now. This is pretty good. I'm pretty decked out at this point. Oh no. You require Fearless? -10 to monster level. Since you've faced your worst fears, everything else just doesn't seem as scary. The monsters all look a little punier from your new point of view. The snowman blows a handful of black dust at you. Everything goes trippy and you face your worst fears. These ninjas are as cold as ice and willing to sacrifice your love. And by love, I mean your life. A plain snow cone, huh? I mean, I've got fire damage, and that just seems to work around here, so, I mean, why bother with any other strategy when you've got one that just works? I was practically made for this place. Why am I murdering the snow ninjas? I don't even know. I guess I was hoping it would give me some way to climb up the mountain. I couldn't imagine any other reason that they'd give me this area. That healing is just ridiculous. Ridiculous. Well, if you don't give me something within the next 8 pulls, I'm gonna move along. Still trying to find my way through the icy peak. I guess I am supposed to practice my snowboarding on the extreme cliff then. Oh, hey, chopsticks. Neat. Alright, fine. I am not out of adventures, liar. You're a liar, game. A filthy, dirty liar. Okay, let's see. So, let's see. These are potions. No, I'm in the wrong category. I want consumables. Here we are. Alright, well, tater tots are considered crappy. So is a sausage for some reason. How about these snow cones? The snow cones are good, which makes them even with the acceptable bagel. I'm not high enough to eat the tapas just yet. Great. Nope, that one's no good either. Insanely spicy enchanted bean burrito is awesome. Well, okay then. 12 adventures. Excellent. Jumping bean burrito is only decent. I've got a lime. I bet I could mix that in with an alcohol of some kind. Let's see, that's probably something I made there. Okay, I've got the Radberry Rip Red Wine Cooler. Mimosetti is good. Oh, I still have these grim fairy tales. Ah, here we go. We've already read that one. Try another one. More toxic adventures. Oh, Little Red Riding Knickers. Nope. Okay, what do we got here? Nope, nope, read this one too. Lukewarm bacon bits for breakfast. That's not a proper breakfast. Okay. I could probably eat some of these other things. I've got these new extra strength elixirs. I wonder if that's any good. Don't. From Lady Spooky Raven's ghost. Come quickly to the 3rd floor of the manor. Oh, really? I'm kind of busy with mountainy adventures right now. Oh, no. Rolling the hay is made of whiskey, soda water, and a tiny umbrella, and a name designed to make you blush. Hold on, I'll get a red highlighter and I can make myself blush. Gin and tonic is good. Finally, given that it's made of gin and not gin, it won't grant any wishes unless, you wish to become significantly more intoxicated. Well, of course that's our wish today. Premium malt liquor is only decent. Should we try combining once again? Oh, here we are. Let's see what's in the box. Sweet Roll, Alabama. Ah. It is a good food. Effect. Helping comes second. Hold on a sec. We need to, I always forget. I have milk somewhere. Unless it stopped being milk on us. Let's see. No, not that one. Do I still have it? Wait, no, it'd be under... What would it be under? Was it under potions? No. Oh, there it is. Milk of magnesium. It didn't go bad. Okay, then. So come down here to our sweet rolls. Plus 20% meat from monsters. Plus 25% food drops from monsters. Plus 25 booze drop from monsters. Plus 25% candy drop from monsters. Oh. This is the kind of sweet roll they make in Alabama, which is like a regular sweet roll, only twice as big. Obesity is a huge problem in Alabama. I don't know. This lasts for 30 adventures. Maybe I want to keep this. Maybe I want to use the other ones on separate days. Well, what else could I eat or use? Then that would be the question. Oh, yeah, I was trying to see if there's anything here that would make sense to craft. I mean, I've got this cream cheese. Where'd my acceptable bagels go? They're not on the list anymore. Oh, okay. What if I added... Hold on. What if I took the jumping bean burrito? Where's spice? No spice? Oh, wait. Here's the problem. Aha! I've got these scrumptious reagents. Aha! What if I combined you with... Hey, Tom, how's it going? You'll need more advanced cooking appliances to cook something with fancy ingredients. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Well, what if I made a spicy hill of beans? Really? You can't put spice in beans? Sausage and beans, right? No, it's got to be bacon, doesn't it? Pork. It's got to be pork, doesn't it? Well, I don't have any pork. Oh, that's good. Hi, Murillo. Let me see. I don't know. I'm running out of ideas. Let's look over at the cocktails, where I really don't know anything. I really got no idea what I'm doing when I come to this stuff. Maybe I should mix goat's milk with whiskey. Is that a thing? That doesn't sound like a thing. But you never know with alcohol. Anything could turn out to be a thing with alcohol. Ah, no. Let's go back. Alright, I'm done with this place. Let's see what happens on the extremes. Oh! Find yourself on the ridge of the extreme slope. A vast expanse of snow-white snow below you. Maybe, you think to yourself, these clowns are onto something. Maybe I should give the whole extreme snowboarding thing a shot. You jump onto the slope and begin picking up speed. You tentatively do a jump, then a couple spins, and as your confidence builds, you start grinding on fallen logs and seeking out slaloms and stuff. Near the bottom of the slope, you hit a ramp, fly 20 feet into the air, and find yourself doing a quadruple inverse backflip. And then you land right on your spine. An authentic, real, honest-to-Sean snowboard trick. You begin to glow red, and a booming voice shouts, "Extreme!" from somewhere above you. Discovering your extremity. All I can think of is that stupid Breath of the Wild video I made. Extreme! We gotta get our extreme meter built up more. We need to be more extreme. We must become an extremist. Microcosm killer instinct? You quickly do a micro... Okay. We're snowboarding while fighting. Perfect. Yes. 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 Of course. Exactly. Inverted nose block method off a nearby rock. It is perfect. This is what we do. Beef blood Dracula. You perform a beef blood Dracula. With a name like that, the move better be awesome. Once again, you find yourself at the top of the snowy slope, fortified by your burgeoning extremity. You start your run by seeking out a sick ramp. Off of said sick ramp, you perform a double smoothie squirrel rhythm method followed by a Dracula-style rusty trombone. With the speed built up by those two tricks, you careen off a snow-covered roof of a conveniently placed cabin and do an 11-degree Japan ABCDE to tweak Cindy Chincano. A red glow surrounds you, increases in intensity as a booming voice from above screams, "Sick, sick, double extreme. Too extreme for you. Too double extreme for you." Alright, let's go over here for a sec. A pearlescent oyster egg. Oysters have eggs? Ah, okay. I'm up for this. Let's see, where is it? That's just a pigeon egg. Where's the super ultimate pearl? I got too much food again. I'm gonna have to go back to my camp and start stowing this stuff. Really, where is it? What? It's not a type of booze, is it? No, it couldn't be. Is it? Oh! It's toxic! It's epic. The shell egg acts like a prismatic lens, which is great if you've always wanted to know what an egg yolk would look like if it wasn't just yellow. Plus 25% drops from monsters. Neat. You peel the egg and accidentally discard the middle instead of the shell. To cover your mistake, you confidently eat the shell. Okay. Back to our extreme slope. Oh, that. Yes, I think didn't I? Maybe I didn't. 1 second. Hold on, I can find it again. Just give me a sec. Just give me a sec. I'm getting it for you. I just have to find the link again. Ah, here it is. From Lord Hadriex. Okay, here we go. Got it. Extreme! It's got some bugs. Sometimes little pieces are missing, like little images. If you go into something and there's just something that's black, load up the game in another browser without the extension so that everything looks white again, and make sure there was nothing really there. Because like in Spooky Raven's Manor, several of the rooms are pitch black in this. It just is. So anyway, I also threw the link into the description of the video as well. So, you know. Okay, let me see. More extreme. Not extreme enough. Cannonball J tier off a nearby log. Oops. Ah, crap. I did it again. Ah, I hate when that happens. Come on. Come on. Come on. Extreme. Need more. Ah, here we go. The triple extreme forever 6-pack. Without spilling a drop of whatever it is we're holding in our hand. You find yourself at the highest point of the extreme slope with no memory of how you got there. The only thing in your mind is an overpowering desire to do 6 snowboard trips. You begin your descent with a shifty rocket followed by an 11-degree candy wallaby, and by the time you're finished, you do a gibber truck driver. You're snowboarding faster than you've ever snowboarded before. You round the bend to see the legendary sick pipe ramp, the steepest ramp on the slope. Screw it, you say as you go for it, and you take flight. Seated microcosm, Japan-style bloody, grab-style hammer and tandy ole, 69-degree grind, 37-degree truck driver chicken, duck wrestle style, perfect with Mindy-style Charlie, quadruple beep slide, flip ho-ho, bloody Dracula grab with sadness tailfish. The red glow surrounding you hits what you assume is the maximum intensity as a voice from above, laden with reverbs, booms. Ultra sick combo. XX extreme. Let's do this. With your extreme extremity, you effortlessly fly high above the misty shrouded peak. Though you through a gap in the mist, you spy a crude stair stone case carved into the side of the mountain. So that's how you get up here. When you land, you hit your head on a rock, knocking all this extremity nonsense out of you. But I was extreme. I was extremely extreme. We must mourn the passing of the extremeness. One sec. We must mourn this properly, you know. Don't bother typing Extreme and Breath of the Wild. Even with Hadriex, it's still too much. Breath of the Wild is too big a thing, but it's okay. I can find this. I just have to go to my library, and then I go over here into created playlists. And then... my gosh. Has it really been that long since I made these? Here it is. Extreme. We celebrate it with Extreme. Yes, I just linked to one of my own videos. Ah, it's my channel. I can do what I want. Okay, so... just gonna go over my idle games for a second. It won't take but a moment. No, I'm not addicted. Just because I play other games while I'm playing other games is not a sign of addiction. Really, I could quit idle games anytime. Really. Okay, here we go. You're fighting a panicked not Yeti. The not Yeti's right. You start to ascend the steps to the icy peak and are suddenly bowled over by a mass of fur and meat. You get up, brush the snow off your clothes, and turn to face your accuser. You know, that thing that accused you of having just been knocked over by it anyway? It's a Yeti. A Yeti that is scared of something. Something other than you. Is there something scary up here? Oh well, I have Yeti fur now. And meat. Another attempt to go up the stairs, another case of getting knocked down by a panicked Yeti. What are these things so afraid of? Yeah, you should be afraid of me. Third time you've been knocked off your feet by a runaway Yeti. And the third time isn't any more charming than the first two. That's it! I've had it! The Yeti doesn't care whether you've have or haven't had, though he continues panicking and attacking you. Cannelloni Cannon? Are you a pasta monster? You're fighting Gror. You finally reach the summit of Mount McLargehuge and start searching through the mists for the source of the mists. How could it possibly be Mech anything and not be a reference to McDonald's or McBurger chain? Oh well. Lost opportunity. That hits harder than anything I can do. That's pretty impressive. Drat, I should have been a pasta-mancer all along. Sorcerer. What was I thinking? No, actually, the sorcerer has been amazing. What you find instead is the source of the hidden startled feeling you get as a massive winged Yeti-like creature startles you. A massive winged Yeti-like creature. You sure that the mists aren't just stink clouds coming out of him? I mean, he's all furry and probably sweaty and probably doesn't bathe. Aye, little fella, you say in a tone you hope is gentle and reassuring, but is probably patronizing. What's your name, buddy? Rawr, growls the creature, answering your question and sending two chills down your spine. One metaphorical, because he's scary and about to attack you, and the other physical, because he also blasted you with a cold cloud of intensely cold mist when he roared. Guess that answers the question of where the mists are coming from and what you're going to be doing for the next few minutes. Well, okay. All right. It freezes your ear, and then you accidentally touch your ear with your knee, and that gets frozen too. Yes, I accidentally touch my ear with my knees all the time. It's a constant problem. I do this. Half of this isn't going to do anything, but I'll use it anyway. Oh my gosh. He blows over a black With a blast of mist, you avoid the worst of the cold, but hit your neck on a rock, so it kind of evens out. He licks your giblets. It's like when you get your tongue stuck to a flagpole. Only you're the flagpole. And also the flagpole is in a lot of pain. You can't take much more of this. Oh wow, he couldn't take much more of it. He's already defeated. Go! Goror's last breath, he sucks back in all the mist he's been exhaling for the past few weeks, completely clearing the area around the icy peak. Cool! Hey, we got some dense meat stacks. Yee-haw! I heard the noise and seen them mists dissipating from clear down here. I reckon you done it. You rightly done it. Let's see that fur. Hoo boy, look it. That varmint must have been a tough one. Here, let me see if I can whip you something for your old noggin. Thanks to you, I'm back in business. Come back if you ever want to trade some furs. Yak skin, hippopotamus skin, penguin skin. I see. I trade Yeti furs for the other things. See. A curiosity. Is this going to be the all Yeti channel? All Yetis all the time. Oh wait, no. You're fighting an upgraded ram. This ram has been modified so it can survive at high altitudes. It also runs faster and crashes less frequently than your average ram. Aha. I see. Of course. Yes. Oh no. It's Elsa. How do we avoid getting stuck in a 3 to 4 minute long song and cutscene? The frosty monarch is made of a cloud of whirling snow with a regal crown floating on top of it. Not a clown, although I wouldn't put it past this game. She's a bit of a fat-bottomed girl, and she hits like dynamite with a laser beam. If you don't stop her now, she'll be the champion, my friend. Fat-bottomed girl? What a way to talk about Elsa. Oh! She wraps a tendril of snow around you and gives you some of her mother love. Okay, that's weird. I'm pretty sure you're not my mother. Here you go. I think we've seen most of what's up here. Is there anything else to do here? I don't think so. Let's do our daily thing before I forget and use up all that I've got. Boop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo. Vampire clam. Nope. Ow. A dodecapede. Okay. A rubber axe. Oh yeah, I gotta check my earmuffs. Ow. Well, that healed us a little bit. I mean, we're better than we were. So that's something. Oh, I should have healed again. There's always a bunch of traps at the end, which forces me to rest. Also, this is the part where I start failing to open doors. There it goes. Somehow I still have 10 HP. How'd that happen? Oh well, we got what we wanted. That was the important thing. We're at, what, 3 of them now? 4 of them now. Well, how about that? gonna be a while, though. Make us work for it. Hey, how's it going, Buster? Curious to go diving into these still. You know what? Why not? Let's run around inside this for a bit. It's an uppercase Q. Oh no! Crap. We have to rest. There's no choice. I still need to visit the deep fat fryers. No rush. I want to see what's all down here. You find yourself in a crowded room with all manner of alphanumeric characters and punctuation marks. What would you like to investigate? The left parentheses. Approach the left parentheses and stare at it for a short while without figuring out what it's for. You snag it and take it with you. Maybe you'll figure it out later. Maybe I will. I descended. Let's see. It hobbles towards you on stubbly legs, with malice in its straight top part. Oh, what the? It took 2 hits. Hey, a % sign and another parentheses. A swarm of lowercase a's. You encounter a flying, buzzing swarm of lowercase a's. They descend upon you with a frenzy. Uppercase Q. It slowly swivels around as you approach. We've got plenty of parentheses. Should we need them? And enchanted bean burritos. Doesn't bode well. No good words have K's in them. What about kitchen? What about ketchup? What about knife? Surely you're not going to say that knife is not a good word. You lose 30 meat, you gain 16 sarcasm. It's not an L, that's a number 1. You walk up to investigate the L more closely and abruptly notice that your wallet is lighter and the L is gone. You throw a very stylish hissy fit and then move on. That was unexpected. Thief! Thief! Oh, okay. Let's go over here for a second. This is the place with all the free meat. Oh yeah, I forgot about I'm supposed to use this at the start and I forgot. Alright, fine. You can't ban knives. It's literally anything. Any object can be sharpened. Anything that's stiff enough. It doesn't matter what material. Wood, metal, plastic. Really, you can make... You can't ban knives. It's not possible. That's dumb. That's just dumb. 54 minutes and 17 seconds. Okay, we gotta eat stuff again. So, I've got these spicy enchanted bean burritos, which are good. I've got spicy bean burritos, which are also good. I've got spicy jumping bean burritos, which are apparently also good. The level requirement is pretty well just... This one has a slightly higher level requirement. They're all the same size. This one. Oh wait, I forgot to need miscellaneous. Need awesomeness. There it is. Okay. Right. Where were we? Ah, yes. You can't tell what's hotter, the spices or the friction caused by all the jumping. Oh, I'm too full already. Okay, that's fine. What's the best thing we've got? Orange is not crappy. Orange is amazing. You crack the second nut against the first nut and eat it. I see. Of course. Well, plain snow cone's okay. Yeah, it's alright, I guess. Alright, we filled up. Okay, now we can do bows. Good. Decent. Good. Alright, fine. Excellent. Excellent. Slap and tickle. Whatever. Okay, whatever I drink now has to be a 3 or less. That's a 2. I need a 1. Alright, let's go with a shot of schnapps. Alright, we have 73 adventures now, which is a lot. Let's use up the last of our spleen power. 5 magicalness, okay. The extra strength, that's good. Okay, and that's it. Okay, everything's used up. Alright. All of our organs are overclocked. I want to explore these dungeons more. There's still a few more things in here I can find. Also, their burritos are nice. I might be able to use those again tomorrow. Get out of my way, Mr. H. Lowercase b. Bah! Come on, where's the room with stuff to investigate? I have plenty of options left. Okay, the big apostrophe. A plus sign. What am I supposed to do with these things? I'm not exactly sure what it's for. There's obviously some kind of mathematical puzzle I'm going to find eventually. Obviously. Oh, man. Well, this is a nice, relaxing game. We haven't opened up the next thing to terrorize me yet. This is relaxing. Nah, this is not like that. Nah. But I'll be picking up the next horror show at some point down the road. Who knows? As I've said, it could be anything from XCOM to Distorted Travesty to just any number of things. We'll see. We'll see what I end up picking. Lowercase e. You gain 100 mana points. Whee! You stare at a while and find yourself unable to move. You sit for about 4 hours completely paralyzed and then decide to use the opportunity to meditate. Alright, this is last one. Effect teleportitis. Your position becomes uncertain. For some reason, you keep randomly teleporting from place to place. Now this could be something. Alright, so I was going to go into these, but... The Spooky Raven Nursery. The nursery? I've never been here. It's an unsettling place. The Spooky Raven Kings probably used it into their teens. But the shelves are still full of ranks of porcelain dolls and dead-eyed stuffed animals. How they slept with this lot staring at them is unimaginable. Then there's a flash of lightning outside the window, and every light in the house goes out. The room is pitch black, so you can't see the dolls looking at you anymore. Would it surprise you to know that this doesn't make you feel any more comfortable? And in fact, it's much worse. Somewhere in the house, an ancient grandfather clock bongs out the hour. It's always 13 o'clock there. You remember seeing an old-fashioned oil lamp on one of the dressers when you came in. If you could find it, it'd be handy for lighting the place, and maybe burning the entire freaking house to the ground if any of the dolls talk to you. It would have a squeaky little doll voice, probably, and whisper something like, "Everyone you knew and everyone and loved will one day die." Oh, where's the lamp? Search for the dolls? No, the stuffed animals. You shuffle out to where you remember the lamp, until your foot hits a dresser. Then you start carefully running your hands over the top of it, searching for the lamp. Your hand bumps it, and you quickly steady it and stop the glass chimney from falling off. Then light it with a book of matches you found somewhere or other. The flame casts flickering shadows all over the room, making the dolls and animals look even more alive and demonic than before. Why are you even in here? I don't know. Why am I in here? The dresser has a row of ancient and well-loved, though you hesitate to use the nice word like love in this place, stuffed animals staring at you with glassy-eyed expressions. I mean, even more so than you expect. Maybe all of them. Or maybe I'll do a fire emblem. Or maybe I'll do, any number of other things. I have the original XCOM and both new XCOMs, and I want to play them all. There's also a wooden box, a little larger than a cigar box and sturdier looking, which has been painted white and with a sloppy red cross painted on the lid. It looks like something a little kid would make for playing doctor with. In this house, that leads you on a train of thought that will take large quantities of whiskey to get out of your head. Fortunately, the box is locked, so you can get started on that immediately. As you leave the room, the lights throughout the house begin to flicker back on. The third floor. There's a nursery, a laboratory, and a storage room, and no more staircases that I can see. I mean, I might have to turn the lights on, but... Lady Spooky Raven looks even paler and more disheveled than usual. Oh, Hadriex, I'm so glad you came. My babies! I nearly forgot them. What kind of mother am I? The three of them are running around like mad, and of course they are. They miss their mother. Wait, I thought you only had 2 children. No, after Stephen and Elizabeth turned out to be so... disappointing, Maurice and I decided to try one last time. Maurice? She ignores you and continues. But instead of 1 bundle of joy, we received 3 triplets. And oh, I loved them so dearly. I couldn't possibly leave without saying goodbye. Please gather them together and bring them to me. Any advice on how? Live kids are hard to herd. I can't even fly or pass, and they can't even fly or pass through walls. Here are a few of their favorite things, she said, handing you some old dusty toys. Surely they'll remember. Dusty Puppet, Rickety Rocking Horse, Antique Jack in the Box. And we teleported to, I have no idea. Oracle will see you now. You've teleported to a room beneath the enormous greater than sign. in which you encounter a curious thing. It appears to be a sign surrounded on all sides by weird hook-shaped things. All of a sudden, unfamiliar words coalesce in your mind. You're told that this sign is, in fact, an oracle, and you're presented with 3 choices. I'll take it. Your major consultation is this. That plus sign you've been hanging on to, it's actually a book. Following the oracle's advice, you treat the plus sign as a book and read it. It describes, in great detail, a place called the Dungeons of Doom. This first chapter teaches you that the enormous greater than sign is actually a stairway leading to these dungeons. The rest of the book teaches you how to recognize the items and monsters contained within its halls. After you're done reading the book, it vanishes in a puff of obsolescence. You dig through your inventory and identify all the crap you've already picked up down there. Royal jelly, 3 mind flayer corpses, a vorpal blade, and 3 large boxes. What? The corpse of a mind flayer. Perhaps you could make a mild fillet of mind flayer out of it. Or perhaps not. Perhaps you should just eat it. Crappy food. Royal jelly is also crappy. How can royal jelly be crappy? It's good enough for a queen bee. Oh, I have a Mount McHuge oyster here. Let's see. Large box. Probably contains a number of things. Since it's a large box, the number of things might be very large or might be very small. One thing's for sure, it's not less than 0. Milky potion, bubbly potion, smoky oh my gosh, too many potions. After that, the boxes fall apart. Stupid cheap boxes. Oh wow, look at this. Does it cut off heads on a critical hit? No, just a plus 8% chance of critical hit. 1, 2, 1, 2, and through and through. This is the kind of blade you'd imagine would feel right at home going snicker schnack. Ah, through the looking glass. Smoky potion. Unidentified. Milky potion. Of course, they're unidentified until you've drank them because it's a roguelike. And that's how it always is. Of course. Ishkak's blessing. Of course, some of them are probably poisonous. Oh, Noxy, plus 25%. Yeah, I could drink the rest of them, but who knows what they do to me. You know what? We'll just save those for later. I've still got teleport-itis. I'll just, doesn't really matter where I go. You're fighting a crusty, hippie, vegan chef. Not no more. Okay, I was in the hippie camp. A Knowlish gearhead. More jumping bee. He seems to be copying items that I found today already. Ooh, a Knowlish toolbox. It's probably got machine parts inside. The Turgesi Knoll garage. Bah. A hippie jeweler maker. Okay, I should be done with the random teleports now. I'm kind of tempted to go through all that, but I was told about this yesterday. Anyway, you know what? I've got 52. I think maybe I want to try to finish off Spooky Raven Manor. Alright. You know what I'm going to do? I think you know what I'm going to do. You probably know what I'm about to do. I'm going to turn the lights on. Okay. Okay. Here we are. Lights on. Perfect. Ah, that was less perfect. There we go. There we go. We can see everything now. What do we do? What do we do first? What do we do first? Laboratories, obviously. Preschool science! You enter the laboratory to find it's already occupied by 3 small ghosts. A tiny one giggles as she rattles one of the model skeletons around, terrifying a second ghost who weeps and wails as though it doesn't understand that as a ghost it has nothing to fear from skeletons. The third ghost apparently only fears hunger. This chubby ghost, his chubby ghostly hands rifle through the petri dishes of the lab as though they were ordinary dishes, and also as though he hasn't eaten in decades, which, come to think of it, he probably hasn't. You clear your throat, preparing to ask the children to come quietly to their mother with you, but as soon as you remember that they're children, but then you remember they're just children, so that's just totally not going to work. The ghosts scatter through the walls in 3 different directions. Cool. I was being sarcastic when I said cool, as you're not in the mood to chase babies today. Sure I am. So you say they move like a this? It's kind of cheating to know that up front. You're fighting a portrait of Aunt Persephone Spooky Raven. A portrait of some ancient, perpetually constipated member of the nobility regards you with disdain as you pass. The eyes almost seem to follow you. No, wait, they're definitely following you. And she just made an obscene gesture at you when she thought your back was turned. So I'm in a Harry Potter? I see. You're fighting a possessed toy chest. A toy chest in the corner starts to vibrate. Loud thumping and crashing noises come from within. Then it spills out toys. Hi, Woody. Hi, Buzz. Crap. You guys have been alone for a long time up here, huh? It's little Dolly and Teddy Bear cursing and saying horrible things about your mother. Oh, well, that's just uncalled for. Spooky alphabet block. Music box plays a variety of haunted, unpleasant tunes, all diminished fourths and minor intervals. It also winds itself while no one's looking, so all you have to do is open the lid, watch the faded, creepy little figurine inside spin around, and wonder why you can't see your reflection in the mirror at the bottom of the box. Oh no, I'm a vampire. As you step through the nursery, a creepy doll sitting high on one of the shelves, his fine porcelain face covered in a web of cracks. You're startled, but you try to calm your galloping heart. I mean, it's just a doll, right? But you keep your eyes fixed on it as you walk by, and it turns its head to follow you. You try to convince yourself that it's just your eyes playing tricks on you, but then the doll leaps from the shelf straight at you, opening its pretty mouth to swallow you whole. No, thank you. Hey-ho. Sleaze damage? Regurgitates pea soup? That's sleazy damage, not stink damage? You sure? You finally get a chance to catch your breath and look for the triplets. The weeping ghost is here, cowering in what must have been his crib back when that show was still on the air. The weeping ghost stops crying for a moment and blinks at you a few times. He likes it! Success! Alright. Feels like there should actually be one in each room. You're fighting a sheet ghost! This ghost isn't all that great. Wait, sorry, that was just my accent. This is a ghost who picked up a sheet off of one of the pieces of furniture here. making it a very convincing ghost in a very unconvincing ghost costume. Oh, what happened? Stream sauce should be here. I'll just blast it with this. Yeah, okay. Haunted battery. Stuffed moose head. You walk underneath a giant, spooky stuffed moose head. It's covered in dust and has cobwebs all over the antlers. You stare at it for a moment, wondering if you're out of your mind or if you just saw a nostril twitch a little bit. Oh, come on. By all the stuff you've seen today. Then it rolls its eyes and speaks to you. What are you looking at, numbskull? I've got my mind set on you, and you'll be dead by dawn. Then it somehow rips free of its mounting black and flies towards you, antlers at the ready. Take this, Bowinkle. Not an issue. You're nothing. Nothing to me. Jug of magicalness. Finding a chance breath. Okay, the chubby ghost is here, glumly pawing at a box marked dirty dishes. Rocking horse? Nope. And storms out of the room. Okay. Feeling he should just stay in here, so this should be fine. The Jack in the Box for the hungry one. How was I supposed to figure out that the hungry one wants to... There's a fast food chain called Jack in the Box. Oh, of course. No, we don't have one in Fairbanks. Hell, I don't think there is one in Alaska for all I know. Okay, admittedly, I haven't been everywhere in the state. There might be one in Homer or Nome or somewhere. I don't know. But I do know that I used to see ads for this way back when. Of course. I should have picked up on that right away. I should have picked up on that right away. Doggone it. Alright, alright. You crank the Jack in the Box until a horrifying clown emerges. Okay. Alright. Jacob's adder? No, it's supposed to be a Jacob's ladder. Ah, what is this? You stop to admire the current arcing between two poles of Jacob's adder. It's mesmerizing, the way the arc seems to rise, almost like it's alive. The sizzling in the air around it sounding a bit like hissing. No, wait, that's no mere arc of electricity. That's a mythical creature summoned when electricity and eldritch magic meet. The Jacob's adder. The writhing electrical snake is of dangerously high voltage. Yeah, well, it's nothing to me. The skeleton is a standard to which all other skeletons should aspire. The ribs are all perfectly symmetrical. The ratio of pelvis to femur is sublime, and the shape of the mandible would make a sculptor weep. It's probably made of plastic. It was also one of the skeletons that serves as a model for anatomy class. Unlike the multifarious other skeletons in this game, this one isn't magically animated. It's being controlled by a poltergeist, which, you know, is totally different. Uh-huh. Is it one of the people H.H. Holmes murdered in his murder castle? No, that reference would be way the hell too obscure for them. You're fighting the gunk. A nearby drain gargles, burbles, and does a few other onomatopoeia things before erupting into a geyser of fluffy white gunk. It waves back and forth in the air, exuding tendrils of itself to sample the environment around you. Though it doesn't have eyes, you could swear it's watching you. And you can't deny that, as disgusting as this whole situation is, the gunk smells delicious. Well, it'll smell even more delicious when it's got Russian dressing and Neapolitan sauce all over it. You acquire the funk. I have basically infinite mana, so I'll just keep... Aha! I mean, obviously, you get the rocking horse, but let's see if we can figure out the logic here. I figured out the first one. The second one hit me after I... Yeah. Alright, let's see. Ghost is here, darting in and out of the various library shelves, breaking various pieces of expensive science equipment. How is there still science equipment after all these decades of these things running around smashing stuff? The chubby ghost is here, carelessly throwing open various jars and boxes, looking for the ghost of something to eat. Okay, the rocking horse for the giggling ghost. Because, yeah, that makes sense. Smash. Smash. I'm gonna run out of adventures, aren't I? Chubby ghost. Jack in the box. Yeah, of course. He hates it. Okay. Didn't I do the poppet first and it said it loved the toy? Huh. Zachariah Spooky Raven. Didn't encounter that one before. Oh, I guess they have a ton of different names for the pictures. Okay, there we go. I have her babies. I have all three. I've done all three. What's going on here? I don't get it. What am I supposed to do? Showed all the toys to the kids who wanted to see the toys. What do you want me to do, game? What do you want from me? Much as you'd expect, the laboratory of Spooky Raven Manor is filled with interesting and dangerous-looking things. Chemistry gear, surgical equipment, weird machines with panels of knobs and switches and blinky lights and fizzing Jacob's ladders poking out the top. It is basically a playground to someone who's messing with dangerous things they don't understand. You know, like an adventurer. Unfortunately, before you touch anything, all the lights of the house suddenly go out. Totally not your fault. You didn't even push a single random button yet. I look around and discover a single blinking red light is still on in the corner of the room. Is one of the machines battery powered? Or possibly it's one of the monsters with glowing eyes repeatedly winking at you. That seems less likely, though. Turns out the red light is connected to a backup generator with a battery-powered starter. You push the button, it chugs to life, powering up several workstations hanging from the ceiling, as well as flashy lights on the control panels of the machines. Yes! Time for some dangerous and ill-advised tampering. Chemistry. There are beakers and test tubes filled with different colored liquids, none of which are labeled. There's also a chalkboard covered with various chemical equations, but you haven't got any idea what they might signify. So you spend a few minutes mixing things together at random, and you discover a formula for the perfect artificial grape flavor, but aren't willing to actually taste it because the bright purple liquid tried to escape by climbing out of the test tube. You had to put a cork on it. It smelled really grape, though. After nearly burning your eyebrows off with two other chemicals unexpectedly produce fire, you decide to stop messing around. You kind of like your eyebrows the way they are. You head out of the lab, but not before writing "butt" on the chalkboard and surrounding it with a square border and the note, "Do not erase." How in the world do I get three of them in the same room? If I want them to run away, I show them the wrong toy. I use that to chase them all into one room? And then what? Then all three of them would be there, and I wouldn't be able to show them it'd all be three. No matter which toy I showed, two would run on. What do I do? How do I fix this? I don't know what to do. I can make them run to the next room, or I can make one of them stay to play with a toy, presumably. How long do they stay? How often do they run? How do I do this? Oh my gosh. I've got 20 moves left. I don't think this is possible right now. Maybe I don't need their toys. Maybe I just need to chase them all. Come on, ghosties. Where are you at, ghosty goose? Giggling ghost. Okay, let's chase him on. The weeping ghost just entered the room. Okay. Gotta get the weeping ghost out of here too, then. Come on, Weepy. You get the Jack in the Box. Okay, they should be here now. Whoa! Grandpa Sea Monkey. Hey, kids, it's me, Grandpa Sea Monkey. Now listen up, this is important, see? Back in my day, entertainment was cheap. You just walk yourself down to the local newsstand or jug store and pick yourself up a comic book for one thin dime. Or if you're cheap, you could just stand there and read it for free. But old man Carruthers, he was the guy who ran the drugstore, he'd probably shout at you about how it weren't no lending library. Of course, we'd say we knew that already 'cause our local library didn't carry no comic books. Heck, they didn't even get magazines until '36, and that were just a subscription to Reefs and Gardens. Anyway, our library would never have carried the comic books I liked, like Crime Squad and True Tales of Murder Justice. What with the blood and the violence in 'em, worst thing in them comics than you get on television these days, let me tell you. Loved 'em! What was I talking about? Oh yeah, money! See, entertainment used to be cheap, but not anymore, it ain't. Money, money, money. That's all anything is these days, and everything costs 10 times more than it got any right to. You may think this game is free, but no, sir! Not to them folks that run the thing and make the numbers go up and write the jokes and whatnot. Don't care for them jokes myself. Don't see the need for all these pop culture references and whatchamacallums, postmodernisms and meta-humors, all talking directly to the reader. Why, back in my day, we were perfectly satisfied with a good knock-knock joke. But no, everything these days has to be modern and whatnot. Seems a shame to me. You just don't get good jokes like we saw Fatty Barnes tell in the vaudeville hall back when I was young. Anyway, what I'm saying is the game's expensive, and it's your civic duty to support the Kingdom page and contribute what you owe to them folks what run this thing. You don't get the dollar ride for a nickel, that's what my papa told me, and what his papa told him. And my great-grandpappy was an oyster and couldn't even talk, and that's as far back as that goes. But you can bet your britches that he would have if he could have talked. Or had a brain that could process complicated thoughts like that. Wait a minute. Where the hell am I? Who are you? Check out what's available in Mr. Store this month. Mint condition little doctor bag. Performs procedures on your enemies and helps people in need. You're fighting a spooky music box. There was a funny little ad. I've never seen a game advertise its own store like that. It was a surprise. Aha! That's all 3. What do I do? Do nothing? Call the mother in. I've got him. I've got him. This is my chance. Oh my gosh. What do I do? What do I do? Don't know nothing about catching no babies, so you leave the room. They're in there! They're in there! They're in there! They're in there! Oh my gosh. What the hell, game? What do you want from me? I matched the toy to the babies. I got them in one room. I waved them at... Oh my gosh, what do you want? Seriously. Alright. Well, we're almost out. You've got 5 shots, game. Make it so. 3, 2, 1. What do I do? I did nothing last time. This is it, man. Well, tomorrow, more baby ghost chasing, I guess. And then we'll finally be done with Spookyville Mansion for good. Alright, one of these... Didn't one of these have a booze... Ah, here we go. A booze value of 4. We'll go with the Rockin' Wagon. Yeah, so tomorrow we'll have a plus 14 adventures. And we'll be sarcastic. So, that was fun. See y'all tomorrow. I have to play a little more of something else now. So until next time, and every time, this is Hadriex signing off. Bye.